High school football is brought to you by KFC. Deshaw Andrews moves the ball in the air and on the ground. This pass to Kyron Schrouder. What a run. All the way to the end zone. 14-7 Cougars. Right here, handoff to Brandon Garvin, who had a nice game out of the backfield, breaking tackles down into the red zone. Give it to him again. Here he is, in for York's touchdown to tie the game at 7. Deshaw Andrews would find wide receiver Wally Wilmore for a second score, 14-7. Then Mitchell Trotter with a huge interception to continue turning the tide into the Cougars' favor. The Cougars' defense held at the goal line, and on 4th down, they stopped a quarterback sneak and got the ball back. That was a backbreaker. A few plays later, jailbreak screen, Andrews finds Simpson, and off he goes, 70 yards down the field for a touchdown. Stallions could not recover in the 4th quarter. It's a blowout, 48-7 York.
We got our work cut out, but I'm proud of our kids, man. The plan's coming together, and hopefully we can continue.
Andrews would find his man over the middle. Kyron Schrouder sets up a field goal just before the half. Buddy Anderson would knock it through. Halftime score 10-3. How would the Cougars respond? With a big play. That's how Mitchell Trotter, the safety, steps up and picks off Brandon Banks, and he runs it back down to the 11-yard line. And from there, York gave it to the big fella. Deshaw Andrews on the keeper. That's a touchdown. The Bearcats had him on 4th down, but oops, somebody jumped off sides, giving them a first down. Then Andrews, with under a minute to play, would take it down to the 5-yard line. Here it is, 3rd and goal. Only a few seconds left. What would the Cougars do? Give it to Andrews.
Touchdown, Cougars.
And the Cougars stay undefeated, 17-13.
Put that number 1 ranking on a team, and they've never been there before, so they don't know how to act, and we tell them that, and the other team doesn't care what you rank. And in fact, if you are number 1, they want to knock you off. And it's an old vintage high school football game. 2 good defenses, or 2 defenses that played great tonight. And that's the kind of game we like to see.
On offense in the first quarter, after that turnover, quarterback Deshaw Andrews rolls out and finds Shandon Cobb with the reception in the end zone. York takes the early lead, 7-zip. Back on the defensive side of things, the Cougars dominant all night long. Another big tackle by Green. A few minutes later, drops into coverage, and he picks off a screen pass. Wow, what a play. The senior having a big night.
Just that I read screen perfectly, and it just, I don't know.
Same connection. Andrews to Simpson in the open field, setting up what would be a touchdown pass to Schrouder. Look at that. One-handed grab. Yes, he did catch it. Never touched the ground. That's a touchdown. In the first half, the Cougars did a great job. They piled up 17 points, and their defense shut the Blue Eagles down. Beginning of the 4th quarter, flip the field. Clark again into the end zone. Now we got a game, folks. It's 17-14, and Clover is rocking. But Deshaw Andrews, on the very next play from scrimmage, keeps it, and down he goes, 75 yards in for the touchdown.
It was his own read, so I read it, and the end hat came down, and I kept it. And I told Wally to get somebody. He was just standing there, and I told him to get him, and it was wide open.
Did you? Were you run? You look like you were out of breath at the end of that run.
I got tired of running 25.
Now the Blue Eagles, not built to come back, tried a gamble here and threw it up, but Noah Lindsay's pass was picked off by Mitchell Trotter. 3 plays later, Andrews finds Dari Simpson on a little screenplay, and once again, off to the races. This, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cougars, firmly in control late in the game, they would win this one.
You know, we faced adversity, but hey, our boys just beat Clover, our rival. That's 4 in a row, and really looking forward to next year playing them again. They had a bunch of seniors. They got a good football team, but York's got a better football team tonight, and I'm proud of our kids, proud of our football team, and this season's over. They're going home. We're going to the playoffs. And
time running down. Deshaw Andrews with the ball. 1 second left. Finds Pater. He dives in for a touchdown as time expires in the half. And the Cougars trailed 21-13 at the break. Coming out of halftime, York made some big statement plays. First, Andrews to Shandon Cobb on a slip screen. Andrews to his big play wide receiver, Dari Simpson. Look at him go. That's a touchdown for the Shrine Bowler. York's defense getting it done again. River Bluff had the ball, nothing doing. That's a sack. Cougars had all the momentum. River Bluff punted. Simpson scooped up the hopper, and look at him go. Down the sideline, picks up a couple of great blocks. 75 yards, another touchdown. York running away with this one. Here, 4th down, 5 yards to go. Time running out. Oh, Brandon Tillman slips and falls. The official says his knee was down, and York, in the victory formation, wins this one, 33-28. The Cougars are headed to the Turkey Bowl. Andrews would find Wally Wilmore in the back of the end zone for a 7-zip lead in the first quarter. Now, the offense was big, but the real hero tonight was the York Cougars defense. The defensive backs did a great job shutting down the passing game, and the defensive front harassed Greenwood's Eagles all night long. They were through the line of scrimmage and making tackles in the backfield throughout the game. Huge effort by the defense. Big turn of events in the second quarter. Greenwood's quarterback rolled out, but was sacked, and York forced a fumble, recovered the football inside the 10-yard line, and a few plays later, Andrews would find Dari Simpson in the crowd for another touchdown. 14-0 Cougars. Cougars went up by 3 scores when Andrews kept it a few moments later, running in for a touchdown just before halftime. The Eagles' final scoring opportunity came in the 4th quarter, but once again, York proved to be the better team. Right here, Wilmore goes up, knocks it away. And from there, York would just count the seconds off until they would book their reservation for Columbia next week, where they'll face Spartanburg for a chance to be the 4A Division II champions.
It's been a long time, man. It's really exciting to have the chance to go down there. And it's been 28 years since we've been. I mean, it's a great feeling.
There's no big superstars. I don't know if there's any big D1 type players out here, but they play extremely hard. They play like NFL players, and I've coached a bunch of them also, and just proud of them. They just play extremely hard.